Good morning, everybody. Icebreaker, as we call it here, got me to speak about myself. Well, today I'm not going to go far away from that topic. I would like to speak about myself and my birthplace and the community I belong to. The beautiful and picturesque land, which is called the Scotland of South India. It is known for its coffee and great warriors. And I am proud to say that I hail from this lovely hamlet called Kodagu or Cook as it is commonly known. Most of you have either visited or heard about this place and the people. But today I'm going to tell you a few unique features about this place. Did you all know it is the least populated district in Karnataka? And though it is in Karnataka, the culture and the tradition and the language is completely different. We have a completely different dialect called Kodwa tongue, but we have no script. We use Kannada. We worship many gods, though Kaveri and Igutappa are the prime ones. Our occupation is agriculture, and we grow coffee, pepper, rice and more. Because we grow rice, most of our food is rice-based, like rice roti, papud, nuput and more. Let me elaborate on our weddings, which is very unique. Most of y'all would have heard about it, but who have not, it's like this. The boy has his wedding at his own place and the girl at hers. Though we follow Hinduism, there are no priests at our weddings. And the elders of the family perform all the rituals. And the mother is given great importance as she ties the Mangal Sutra for the bride. The boy has his wedding at his place and the girl at hers. And on the second evening, the boy comes to the girl's place and there they have a small ceremony where they exchange garlands and perform a few other rituals, and then they are called husband and wife. After that, the girl is taken to the boy's wedding venue and there she is put to a test of stamina, where she needs to carry a small pot of water on her head. I love this part of the wedding. Throughout the ceremony, there need to be two unmarried girls who stand, one in the front and one at the back of the bride to guard her from getting stepped on. And I love standing for hours with the pot on my head. And it's a joke in my family that I am practicing for my D-Day. Really a joke. Isn't it too early for me? It is a very fun-filled wedding with wine and non-veg flowing at all times. Non-vegetarian food is a must and pork is a delicacy. You might find this weird, but we are a race with a difference. If y'all thought that sounded different, well, our attire is unique too. Men wear an outfit called the kupya, which is a long knee-length black overlapping coat with a shirt inside. Chale, a red and gold sash, which is tied around the waist with an ornamentally carved dagger, which is called the pichakati tucked in. Women wear a sari with the pleats at the back and the pallu fixed in the front with a brooch and is wrapped uniquely. We celebrate three main festivals, namely Kaveri Shankramana, where we pray to Lord Kaveri, and on this day we decorate a vegetable which has water content like coconut or cucumber as a bride, and we do a puja. On this day in Talakaveri, the birthplace of Goddess Kaveri, there is a spring of holy water. Secondly, Puttari. It is the harvest festival where we reap our first harvest of paddy. Third, Kaipur. It is just like the Ayudha Puja where we do a puja for our weapons and our farming tools. We also celebrate Ugadi in a really small manner. And all the festivals end with a grand non-vegetarian feast. We have produced many great warriors like General Timaya, Field Marshal Karepa and few famous sportsmen like Rohan Bopana, Robin Uttappa, Ashwini Konappa, Ashwini Nachappa and the likes. Hockey is like a religion to us. We are in the Limca Book of Records for conducting the largest hockey tournament in Coorg, where 250 teams participate. And the important thing is that all of them are Kodwas, including the referee, the players, the commentators and the organizers. And we have like different dances, Ummatat by the women, Bolkat by the men and many more. For the ones who have not visited Coorg, it is a must-see place and a must-visit place. I assure you that you won't be disappointed and you will come back with many memories and experiences to keep for a lifetime. I hope to see you in my place soon. Thank you.